Good morning, you guys. It's Heather Quisel, and I'm here to level up your business and level up your life. And you guys, I have a fun little nugget from Tim Ferriss for you guys today. If you haven't heard of Tim Ferriss, go find him. I was first introduced to him probably 5 years ago. I was gifted a book called The 4-Hour Workweek, and I really attribute this book to being one of those absolute mind shifters in my life. Total game changer. I read it, I understood it, and I thought, okay, I'm getting to work to leverage my life and create this business and this life where I'm working less and diving into the things I love more. So Tim Ferriss, and I want to mute my computer. So Tim Ferriss, and he's got a podcast, you guys, and he's like a master interviewer. And I love that because when you listen to him, you're getting perspectives from people in all sorts of industries with different backgrounds, and that kind of stuff I love. So back to Tim Ferriss and problem solving. So I was listening to this podcast. This was fairly recently, and of course I didn't write down what the podcast was, but he was talking about questions that you should be asking yourself for high achievement, for getting the results that you want. And one of the biggest takeaways, guys, and this is like a small little nugget that can create big impact for you. So when we run against a problem, right, we've got a snag, we've got an obstacle, a challenge, usually what we're automatically wired to do is think of what do I need to do? What do I need to add to this? What do we do? How do we make this go away? And it's well, if I do more of this, or if I do more of that. And Tim Ferriss says, what if you switch that around and do the opposite and ask yourself, what can I subtract from this to solve the problem? So instead of that to-do list, right? What is it to not do? What can you actually stop doing that would change the results, that would solve the problem? So case in point, I'm going to use dieting as an example because I think we all can understand this as an example, right? Usually we're I'm overweight, so, I need to go exercise. So now we're going to add exercise into your life. And I need to, be more healthy. So we're going to add this onto our plate of now I've got to think about what I eat, and I've got to, stop drinking and stop having caffeine, and I need to, right? So what if that's typically what we do. We add more on our plate, add more to the brain process. But what if instead you thought about, what do I need to subtract? Well, I just need to stop these two things. I need to maybe stop eating carbs, stop eating sugar, stop the soda on constant drip. It's when you take those things out, you haven't had to change your day. You haven't had to add more thinking, more time, more action to your plate. You're just removing. So whatever that problem is for you, and maybe you've got one today, this could be at work, this could be in your home, this could be in a relationship. We're always trying to think what we need to do, but what is it you actually could stop doing to change that dynamic completely and just solve your issue? Boom, done, right? Totally simple frame change in the way you think about things, but massive outcome for results. So there you have it, you guys. I hope you have a great day. See you next time. Mwah.